Everybody, it's Psychic Hunter David. Well, it's Monday and it is the 10th of February. The days just keep going, the months keep coming, thank God. We're still in the midst of all of this nonsense going on in regards to, I think the big thing is not that things that are happening are negative. I think what's happening is that the elements that are going on are a realization. Pluto in Aquarius is saying, people wake up. Wake up to the self-destruction and or the pre-planned destruction of what's concurring. When you hear people talk about this master plan about to destroy the West, destroy the Western structure, it's happening. But then you have other players that step up that say, this isn't going to happen this way. And it's causing frantic, excuse me, it's causing a frantic reaction to what is the pre-plan. So you're seeing this across the board. So you're going to have people to and fro, and they're going to try to do this, and they're going to try to resuscitate. You know, as you find out the boat's sinking, everybody's getting their little coffee cup up, trying to pour the water out. Ain't going to work, folks. You know, change and transition sometimes has to happen. It has to come about where, you know, people ride the system for years, they lie about their actual heritage, and they have awards. God bless Buffy St. Marie. But listen, if there's truth behind allegation, then you have to understand that these things then have to be receded. They have to go through this. This is going on everywhere. You've got people that have, you know, collected illegal disability pensions for years and years and years, ridden a life, that then they get investigated and they freak all out. But they have to realize you've lied. You've lied for a very long time. That's the way the ball bounces. So anyway, this is going to be a really interesting ride for every one of us. And I think the main thing we can do is try to live in the now and try to be the best person you can be within your own experience. Do not step away from mistreatment. Sure as hell I'm not. Do not step away from mistreatment, and make sure you categorize the problems that actually arise. When you run into problems with people that are public servants, when you run into conflict with anybody you're dealing with, you make sure that you actually categorize and actually go after these conflicts and these problems. Don't let sleeping dogs lie. During this period of time where we're at with Mars, especially retrograding Cancer sign, there are going to be a lot of problems that arise, but you have to understand something. These problems have been there for a very long time. And until April, we're really not going to feel as though we're able to move forward. We're feeling as though we're sort of in muck, or we're on a merry-go-round and things keep coming up and then we have to go back over them. These are going to come about. Some of us are going to be able to step up and forward. We might find ourselves pulled back a little bit, but you'll eventually get to the stage where you're fully able to move on. And it's going to take some time. This is a very big transitory period. Remember, we've got a few days left. We move into Pisces. There's going to be an eclipse. The North Node is here. It's deep, it's murky, it's emotional, it's serious. Saturn is here as well. And then we're going to move into Aries, and we've got that last eclipse in the Aries Libra series. A lot of shit's going to go on. You know, we're not going to go back to the 1980s, 90s, 60s, 70s. It's over, folks. You have to look at the fact that life changes, the world's changing. You know, it's just you can't run backward. So the best thing to do is take control of your experience, make strong decisions, again, and pay attention to where things are being taken care of and where someone's not taking care of you. This is going on everywhere. I am calling upon scenario in my own life where it's just been like ridiculous, unprofessional interactive involvement across the board. And you know, I'm not the type of personality that's going to step back from that. So we're all in a massive transition. Be responsible, make sure everything's cleared in regards to your own involvement, but make sure you also keep account of who's playing games, because you can rectify these issues. And this is what's going to happen with society. People hate Trump, but what Trump is doing is he's calling an absolute, I think the term my grandmother used to use was arms to guard or something. And it was an old British saying, even though she was half African-American from Barbados, from her father. She was all across the board was a wonderful, dynamic individual. And she never let anything hold her back in her life. And, you know, her philosophy was that you had to pay attention to what is really going on in your experience, that you needed to really pay attention to what others were doing and to play the game, but not play the game that you're getting involved, but just pay attention to what's happening. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I hope you do well. I'm around. I am working. I do have availability this week. Give me a call. Cheers.